Hey guys, I've got some pretty exciting news, and this is regarding a new Easter egg that me and my team found on Blood of the Dead. This is a new weapon that you can obtain. It's a melee weapon, and it's an upgrade to the Golden Spork. As most of us already know, there were rumors circulating in the community that there was indeed an upgrade, but it wasn't working right now, and we had gone in for the last few weeks trying over and over again to get the first step to work, and we never could. And big shout out to Sig. He emailed me to let me know that it is now working. You can do the first step, and I'll show you guys all of what you need to do to get this weapon. Again, this thing is a melee weapon. It does replace the Golden Spork. It is an upgrade from the Golden Spork, and you can see right here it is golden, it's embossed, and it's got 3 gems on it. I'll show you a better shot of it later on in the video and talk about how good it is in the higher rounds and what all it can do. In addition to Sig, I want to give a huge shout out to my team. We all worked together and we all had input on this. We all found individual steps together and collaborated to make this happen. It was a lot of fun, and I really appreciate their hard work. The team members were Sunsan, DK Dynamite, Can't Get Right, Sig, Taco, Mac 720, and James Gov. So the very first thing you need to do to be able to get this weapon is you need to build the shield, some basic stuff, turn on the power, and go get the tomahawk. I'm not going to show you guys all of the feeding the dog steps and stuff like that. Most people know how to do that by now, but once you feed all 3 dog heads, you can head into this fast travel tunnel and pick up the tomahawk. The next step is just to obtain the basic spoon. You need to use the shield and look through it in the warden's office to see the 3 numbers that you have to enter in on this code. Make sure you have 3 zombie kills with the key so you can zap that panel to change the numbers. If you got the numbers right, then this elevator is going to fall. There's a skeleton in it holding the spoon that you'll be collecting. It will crash into the water and you can pick it up on the docks. You then want to make sure you have 3 more kills with the shield using the key, and then you can shock this voltage meter right here. It's going to bring the crane over. You're going to use your tomahawk to knock down that skeleton arm. Then you can pick up the spoon from this crate. Again, these are very basic steps for just getting the spoon, and I've made a video about this before, but I thought I would just kind of be a little bit thorough on the beginning steps to getting this new melee weapon. Once the crane stops moving, yeah, you can throw your Hell's Retriever at it, and then that spoon will drop right there and everyone can pick it up. The next step is going to involve you placing the spoon in the infirmary. You're also going to need a Blundergat, and you have to turn it into an Acid Gat or a Magma Gat. I'm not going to go over those Easter egg steps. I've already made videos about those. But yeah, place the spoon in that tub, and then make sure you have a Blundergat upgraded to one of the elemental effects. Get onto the roof and start getting kills, and that is going to allow blood to fill that tub up. Once it's full with blood almost to the top, you can activate it by holding extra square. It's going to drain the blood, and then you can go shoot down the water tower to pick up the Golden Spork. You will have to shoot the brackets off of the water tower to get it to fall, and there are 2 here that you can see really well, and then there's 2 from the roof that you can access. Once you have that shot down, then you can use your tomahawk to collect the Golden Spork. Once you have the Golden Spork, you want to head towards the new industries building. You're going to be in this little room right here with this big tub of, I don't know what that is, but you're going to be using the Golden Spork and getting melee kills in front of it. You do need exactly 100 melee kills, and it does help to use some elixirs here to slow the zombies down a little bit so you don't get wrecked. I was using Undead Man Walking, and it made it a lot easier. Once you get 100 melee kills with the Golden Spork, that entire tub area is going to turn red. You're going to hear an activation noise to let you know it's done, and then you can hold X or square and place the Golden Spork in the skeleton hand. It's going to spin around and go back under the blood. Couple of things to know here. You don't have to get consecutively 100 melee kills with the Golden Spork. You can get a few, leave the room, come back. You can shoot your gun in here. It doesn't matter. You don't have to do it back to back. Also, if there are other players in your game that want to obtain the Golden Knife, then they have to do all of these steps as well. They have to go get the Golden Spork. They have to get their own 100 kills. They have to place their Golden Spork in the tub. And then also do all of the next steps by themselves as well, which could be really tricky. So after you get the 100 kills, the tub turns red and you've placed your Golden Spork with that skeleton hand. You want to come down to the docks, make sure you have a shield, and also have a blast ready on this shield and blast this voltage meter. Again, that requires 3 zombie kills with your key, and once you have that blasted, the crane is going to come over, and this is kind of tricky to see. I had found this step and I didn't even know what had happened. I thought I was seeing things. It's really hard to see, but if you use a sniper, you can see that there there is some kind of rock object hanging inside this crane right here, and it's kind of a light blue color. It looks almost gray, but it's intended to be blue. Make sure you have a tomahawk and throw the tomahawk to collect it, and I'm going to show you guys in slow motion what this thing looks like, because this happens so fast you're gonna miss it. And I'll pause it right here. This is what this blue rock looks like. Again, it's going to be a flash and happen so quickly, but know that if you see something really just odd coming off of the tomahawk, then you know you have it. Once you grab that, you want to keep your tomahawk and head over to the OG spawn. This is the D block. There's going to be a green stone outside this window that you have to collect. And I'm going to throw the tomahawk here and again show you in slow motion what this thing looks like. This one's much easier to see. And shout out to Sig. He's the one that found this green stone. I had found the blue one, and that was the first thing we had found, and after that we didn't really know what we had, but he was able to find this green one here outside the spawn, and once he threw the tomahawk we knew this was something. Here's a shot of it right here. Now once you pick yours up, the other players are still going to see their stone, so they can come over here and pick theirs up as well. And same thing with the blue stone in the crane. If players want to get this golden knife, they got to go get it out of the crane and do it for themselves. The third and final stone is a reddish color. It's found in the warden's house area. It's on the edge of this roof, and it's in plain sight, but it's hard to see, but with a sniper you can see it really well. And DK Dynamite and myself are the ones that found this one, so we were excited when we were actually able to pick it up. And here's a still shot of it right here. You can see, yeah, that is definitely a red stone. Once you have all three stones picked up, you can start placing them in these traps. There are 3 traps around the map, and you can place the blue one here in the fan trap near the warden's office. All you have to do is run through it and hit extra square. Make sure you're not activating the trap, and once you do, it will just place the blue stone. You don't have to do anything other than that, and you'll see it like pop up on the ground. What you're going to be doing is using the trap, obviously, to get zombie kills, and it's going to change this stone into something you can pick up, and I'll show you guys where to place the other stones before I show you what to do next. The next stone can be placed in the cafeteria underneath the acid trap location. Just hold extra square, and it's going to place on top of this drain right here, and you can see this one really good. The last redstone can be placed in the new industries building. There's a spin trap right here, and it goes on this side right there. So again, hold extra square, and it's going to place on the ground. So the next thing you want to do is get 100 kills in each of the 3 traps, and I would recommend using the fan trap first near the warden's office. You can run trains inside of the warden's area and then run out and activate the trap, and it should kill everything. But this is the most difficult trap to do, so I would do this one first in the earlier rounds. Kate was running circles inside of the warden's area and then let me know he had like a full train, and I would come over here, let him run through and hit the button. So if you were playing with other people, that can definitely help. So you don't need to worry about counting kills, because when you're done, you're gonna hear this high-pitched noise that is really obvious, and then that stone is gonna turn into a small blue gem. You wanna get right on top of the gem and then hold extra square. You'll pick it up and you'll know that you have it because it disappears, and you also hear this like jingle noise. It almost reminds me of the Uncharted noise when you pick up a treasure, if you guys ever played that. The next trap I would recommend using is the acid trap in the cafeteria, and you can just alternate between these. Come run some in the cafeteria and then go over to the fan trap, but this trap here is not as difficult as the fan trap, so I kind of saved all the zombies to do this one next. Again, once you're done and you have 100 kills, you're going to hear that high-pitched noise, and that's going to tell you you're done, and that green stone is going to shrink down and become a small green gem, just like the blue one. You don't have to go prone to pick it up, but you got to get pretty close on it and get your crosshairs right on it, and then hold X or square. Then the final trap, the spin trap in the new industries building, is incredibly easy. It's easy to run trains in here, and this trap attracts zombies, so it's good to wait to do this one last. You can see I'm on round 17 right here with 3 players, and we were all focused on getting me this weapon. The other players were not obtaining it, and it took to round 17 to get all of these kills and to get all 3 gems made and picked up. Once you do have all 3 gems, you can head to the traverse tunnel, and there's going to be a golden nugget that you need to obtain that is on the edge of this fast travel. And shout out to Sig, he's the one that found this golden nugget here, and to pick it up you need to travel from the cafeteria to that industries area. That's the only way to get it, because you need to have that cage door open. And a good idea is to have time slip on. That is going to hurry up these traps and also the cooldown on the travels. I had to take it to the cafeteria so that I could start over and take it all the way back to the new industries traverse tunnel. And once you do that, you have to immediately turn around use your tomahawk, throw it at that golden nugget. When you do that, it's going to pop up and fly out and land on the ground. So right here, I'm going to come out into the tunnel. You need to spin around and just throw the tomahawk quickly. And you can see how that golden nugget like bounced up against that wall. And then all you have to do is pick that up and you're ready to make this weapon. So head into the new industries building and you're going to be placing the 3 gems and the golden nugget on this machine here that you make the magma gat on. So just go up to it and hold extra square and you're going to see the 3 gems and the nugget. And then the ghosts are going to come out and they're going to do the press on it. You're going to see some fire. And then when it comes up, you're going to see that new golden knife. At this point, you're the only one that can pick it up if you've done all of the steps. Other players have to do the steps themselves to be able to do this. And I had a little bit of a hard time picking it up off this press. I don't know what the deal was with that, but eventually I was able to get it. Right here, I'm going to show you guys in slow motion what it looks like. This thing is highly detailed and embossed, and you can tell it's gold. It's got some wrappings on it, and you can see the 3 gems right there that you actually picked up and put in the machine. So at this point, you no longer have a spork. You gave it to the skeleton hand, and you now have a golden knife. And this thing is an upgrade from the golden spork. It does kill a little bit better because we just found this, and it's a very brand new weapon. We're still testing it to see how it is in high rounds, but we're predicting that it will be a 1 melee until the 40s or 50s. We tested it against Brutus and it is better than the golden spork. It takes 5 melee with the golden spork to kill a Brutus in like the round 20s, and with this golden knife it only takes 4, so it's a little bit better. But we're still trying stuff with this knife. We'll let you guys know if we find anything further. We're about to do a live stream to show this knife to you live, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm really excited about this, and we'll see you next video.